The BTS fandom, known as ARMY, is no stranger to emotional moments. From heartfelt lyrics to candid live streams, the seven members, Namjoon, Jin, Yoongi, Hoseok, Jimin, Taehyung, and Jungkook, have a knack for tugging at heartstrings. But on June 10th, 2025, during a surprise Weverse Live from a cozy studio in Seoul, Jungkook sparked a wave of tears and trending hashtags when he opened up about what he admires most about his bandmate Taehyung. The revelation, delivered with Jungkook's signature sincerity, wasn't just a glimpse into their bond. It was a masterclass in love, respect, and the quiet genius of BTS's brotherhood. Let's dive into this unforgettable moment, weaving together the facts, the context, and the magic that made fans lose it. It was a typical summer evening in Seoul, the city's skyline glittering under a crescent moon. Jungkook, fresh off rehearsals for his upcoming solo project, decided to go live on Weverse, something he does sporadically but always to the delight of fans. Dressed in an oversized black hoodie and a bucket hat that half covered his eyes, he looked every bit the golden magne. Effortlessly cool, yet endearingly shy. "Hey, ARMY," he greeted, his voice soft as he adjusted his phone. "I just finished practice and thought I'd hang out with you guys." The comments section exploded, with fans from every corner of the globe spamming purple hearts and "We love you, JK" in multiple languages. The live started casually enough. Jungkook sipped on an iced Americano, read fan comments, and even showed off a quick sketch he doodled during a break. A cartoon bunny that had fans squealing over his hidden artistic side. But as the night wore on, the mood shifted. A fan asked, "Kooky, what's something you've learned from your Taehyungs that you'll never forget?" Jungkook paused, his lips curling into a thoughtful smile. He leaned back in his chair, the studio's warm lighting casting soft shadows across his face. "That's a good question," he said, his voice quieter now, almost reverent. "I've learned so much from all of them, but can I talk about Taehyung for a second?" The chat went wild. Taehyung and Jungkook, often dubbed Taehyung by fans, have a bond that's been a cornerstone of BTS's dynamic since their debut in 2013. From their playful wrestling matches and early variety shows to their soulful harmonies in songs like Euphoria and Winter Bear, their friendship is a blend of mischief and deep understanding. But what Jungkook said next wasn't about their shared antics. It was about something far more profound. Taehyung, he has this way of seeing the world that's just different. Jungkook began, his eyes drifting as if searching for the right words. He's not just creative, you know? It's like he feels everything so deeply, but he turns it into something beautiful. Like whether it's a song, a photo, or just the way he talks to people, he makes you feel like you're part of his world. I admire that so much. Fans were already emotional, but Jungkook wasn't done. He leaned forward, his hands gesturing animatedly, a rare burst of openness from someone who's usually guarded about his feelings. "There's this one thing about him that always gets me," he continued. "Taehyung never tries to be anyone else. He's just Taehyung. Even when things are hard, or when people don't get him, he stays true to himself. That's not easy, you know? Especially in our world, where everyone's watching you. But he does it with this quiet strength, and it makes me want to be braver too." The comment section was a blur of crying emojis and Taehyung forever. On X, the hashtag Jungkook loves Taehyung started trending within minutes, with over 200,000 posts by the end of the live. One fan tweeted, "Jungkook talking about Taehyung's authenticity is so pure. I'm sobbing over how much they inspire each other." Another shared a clip of the moment, captioned, "The way JK's eyes lit up when he talked about Tae. This is what real love looks like." To understand why this moment hit so hard, we need to look at Taehyung through Jungkook's eyes. Kim Taehyung, known as V, is BTS's enigmatic soul. With his deep voice, boxy smile, and eclectic style, he's a walking paradox. A playful goofball one moment, an introspective artist the next. His solo work, like the jazz-infused Layover album, showcases his ability to blend genres and emotions in ways that feel both timeless and fresh. But beyond his music, Taehyung's quirks, his love for photography, his obsession with classical art, his habit of zoning out during interviews, make him uniquely himself. As Namjoon once said in a 2021 documentary, Taehyung lives in a world of his own, but he invites you in if you're willing to listen. Jungkook, on the other hand, is BTS's all-rounder. At 27, he's grown from shy teenager into a global superstar, with hits like Euphoria and a physique that sparked countless gym memes. But despite his confidence on stage, Jungkook's introspective side runs deep. He's spoken openly about his struggles with self-doubt, especially in BTS's early years when he felt the pressure to prove himself as the youngest member. Taehyung, 4 years his senior, was often the one who lifted him up. In a 2017 episode of Bon Voyage, Taehyung comforted a homesick Jungkook with a late-night heart-to-heart, a moment fans still reference as peak Taehyung. Fast forward to 2025, and their bond has only deepened. Taehyung's influence on Jungkook is subtle but undeniable. Take Jungkook's recent foray into photography, a hobby he picked up after borrowing Taehyung's vintage film camera during a 2023 trip to Hawaii. "Taehyung taught me how to see the beauty in small things," Jungkook said in a 2024 interview with Vogue Korea. Like a random flower on the sidewalk or the way light hits a window. He's always noticing stuff like that. Fans noticed Jungkook's Instagram posts growing more artistic, with moody black and white shots that echoed Taehyung's aesthetic. When Jungkook revealed during the Weverse Live that Taehyung had gifted him a Leica camera for his 27th birthday, armies lost it, flooding X with Taehyung's impact memes. But Jungkook's admiration goes beyond Taehyung's creativity. During a live, he shared a story that had fans reaching for tissues. "There was this one time, a few years ago, when I was really stressed," Jungkook said, his voice softening. "I don't even think I told anyone, but Taehyung just knew. He showed up at my studio with coffee and sat there, not saying much, just listening. He didn't try to fix anything. He was just there. That's who he is. He's there for you no matter what." The story resonated with fans who know Taehyung's quiet empathy. In a 2020 Weverse post, Taehyung once wrote, "Sometimes just being with someone is enough." It's a philosophy he lives by, whether he's comforting a bandmate or connecting with fans through his soulful music. For Jungkook, who often bottles up his emotions, Taehyung's presence is a safe haven. He makes it okay to feel things, Jungkook added during the live, his eyes glistening. "I'm not good at that sometimes, but watching him, it helps." The live wasn't just about Taehyung though. Jungkook also touched on his admiration for the other members, praising Namjoon's leadership, Jin's humor, Yoongi's work ethic, Hoseok's energy, and Jimin's kindness. But it was his words for Taehyung that stole the spotlight, partly because of their rarity. Jungkook doesn't often bare his soul like this, and when he does, it's deliberate. As one X user pointed out, Jungkook chose to talk about Taehyung's heart, not just his talent. That's so intentional and beautiful. The timing of the live added another layer of meaning. BTS is at a crossroads in 2025, with members balancing solo careers and group activities. Taehyung's layover tour wrapped in late 2024, earning him a Grammy nomination for Best Pop Vocal Album, while Jungkook's solo album is slated for late 2025. Amid their individual journeys, moments like this remind fans that BTS's bond remains unbreakable. Data from Spotify shows that BTS's group streams still outpace their solo work, with Map of the Soul, 7 racking up 3 billion streams in 2024 alone, a testament to ARMY's loyalty to their unity. Jungkook's words also sparked a broader conversation about authenticity in the K-pop industry. Taehyung's refusal to conform, whether it's his bold fashion choices or his genre-defying music, has made him a role model for staying true to oneself. Taehyung's authenticity is his superpower, one fan wrote on Reddit, echoing Jungkook's sentiment. And Jungkook seeing that, admiring it, shows how much they push each other to grow. Another fan shared a lesser-known fact. Taehyung once turned down a lucrative endorsement deal because it didn't align with his values, a decision Jungkook reportedly praised during a 2023 team meeting. The Weverse Live ended with Jungkook singing a snippet of Taehyung's scenery, his voice soft and raw. "This song always gets me," he admitted, smiling shyly. "It's so." Taehyung. The gesture sent fans into a frenzy, with scenery climbing back into Spotify's global top 200 the next day. Taehyung, who was in Paris for a fashion event, caught wind of the live and posted a cryptic Instagram story, a photo of a starry sky with the caption, "To my soulmate, thank you." Fans speculated it was for Jungkook, and the internet promptly melted. In the days that followed, ARMYs turned Jungkook's words into art, edits, and essays. A viral TikTok video layered his speech over clips of Taehyung moments, from their trainee days to their 2022 Grammy performance, amassing 5 million views. On X, fans shared stories of how Taehyung's authenticity inspired them, whether it was embracing their quirks or pursuing their passions. Jungkook's right. One post read, "Taehyung's fearlessness makes you want to be yourself, too." Looking back, the live was more than a fleeting moment. It was a celebration of Taehyung's spirit and the bond that holds BTS together. Jungkook's vulnerability, rare and precious, reminded fans why they fell in love with these 7 men, not just for their music, but for their humanity. As Taehyung once said in a 2019 interview, "We're not perfect, but we're real." That's enough. For Jungkook, Taehyung's realness is a light in the dark, and for ARMYs, that light shines brighter than ever. What do you admire most about Taehyung? How has BTS's bond touched your heart? Share your thoughts below, and subscribe to our channel for more stories about the boys who make the world a little brighter. Let's keep loving BTS together.